Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. I hope you can all hear me. Sorry for the. I don't know what was going on with my devices this evening. I guess our band did not pay enough. Okay. Hi. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, can I just see your message in the chat? Just let me know loud and clear. Just tell me loud and clear. Just tell me loud and clear. Loud and clear in the comments. Loud and clear. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Good evening, Mr. Sylvester Joseph. Can you all hear me? I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, let me hear you say loud and clear. Loud and clear. Awesome, awesome. I can see your response is loud and clear. Yes, loud and clear. Thank you very much. Sorry for the delays. I don't know what just happened to my device. It's I don't know what's going on. It was just giving me a bit of an issue, but rest assured, everything is under control now. The good thing is we have experts in the house that are up to the task, and they've been they are delivering. So sorry once again for the delays. Yeah. Um. Yes. So give me a moment. Hello. Hello. Great. The visionary cohort of Sylvastar Academy. In fact, this is a third cohort. This is the third time we are having to run Sylvastar Academy, right? For those of you who are joining us for the third time, for the third cohort, you will know that when we say we are here to meet up, we are here to deliver. We are actually here to deliver. So you can be rest assured that everything is under control now, and we are good to go. So we're just going to wait a few minutes for our facilitators. Now, for those of you who are here, and you need to just comment in the chats, in the comment section in the chats. Just let us know, where you're connecting from. Are you connecting, joining us from Abuja, from Lagos, from Aba? Where are you joining us from? Let us see in the chat. Let us see in the chat. Where are you joining us from? Where are you joining us from? Where are you joining us from? Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. Great. Onahi Samuel's delight. Sorry, says Abuja. Um, Samuel Sheon says Lagos. Asan for Port Harcourt, Lagos. Abuja. Yeah. So yes, yes, I can see your responses. Yes, yes. Yeah. Connecting from Port Harcourt. Yeah, hi. The tech pastor. Okay, I really like this your name. You're welcome. You're welcome. Someone from Oka 9. Someone from all the way from Yobe. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. I can see you from Lagos, from Abuja. I can see beautiful from Oka, Anambra State. Nice. Last year we had someone from the United States of Aba. I don't think we have anyone from there this year, this time around. But anyways, it's always a pleasure to have you guys on board. It's always great to have you guys. Yeah, you're all welcome to this cohort once again. And please, if you can just do me a favor, right? If you can just go on WhatsApp, on the WhatsApp group, just I think the groups should be open now. The groups are open, right? So you can just tap, just we are live to let everyone know that we are live. You know, the glitch have been resolved. We are live. We are here, ready to get started. They should come on board. They should come on board. We are live, ready, and good to go. Okay. So you're welcome once again. This cohort is all about envisioning the future, looking into the future. Okay, looking into the future. I'm sure you were here during the matriculation video, during the matriculation ceremony. Sorry, where we had our chancellor actually address us and talk to us and tell us about what this cohort is about, and the fact that you are investing in not just yourself, not just yourself, but you're investing in people, in lives, in generations, right? you're having to, as a real estate investment advisor, as we call here, we not just talk to ourselves, we not just attend to ourselves, we're not just building ourselves, we're building lives, we're building legacies that, those coming after us, our children will be proud of, those coming after us, our family, our children, people that we may never even meet will be proud of, and they'll be pleased to, interact with us. So yeah, it's always great. And this cohort, all our facilitators, we have Dr. Moses, who is on board. He's in fact he's ready. He's super excited to have the session with us later tonight. We have Mr. Kennedy Ifedima, who currently waiting for him to join in. He is the general manager for Sylvastar Group, right? Again, he's super pumped today. I had interaction with a couple of them, and they are ready. They put in a lot of work in preparing for their session tonight, and yeah, so everyone is super ready. Everyone is super excited. Everyone is super pumped to to have their session with us. So let's sit tight. I hope we have our pen. I hope we have our pen and our notepad to actually take notes. So yeah, let's just give them a moment to join in. Great. So just give us a few minutes. In a minute, I'll be back on screen. So that we get started. We're just waiting for our host, our first speaker to join. Sorry, I just got a message from our facilitator now. He's having a network piece. Prayer band. You guys need to pray. Oh. It's as if people are not praying well. Prayer band, you need to, you need to pray up. You need to pray up, please. It's having network issues here. Sorry. Sorry, let's just hold on for a moment. Network is really affecting Mr. Ken at the moment. So And the crazy thing, he was actually on the call on the at the backstage just a few minutes ago, only to for the network to pull him out again. Network lately is just crazy. So while we wait for Mr. Ken to join us, I would like to know how many of us are actually here for the first time. How many of you are joining Sylvastar Academy for the first time? If this is your first time, in the comments, just put first, just put one. If it's your second time interacting with us, two. But if it's your third time, just put three. Let's see. See, even Apostle Ntong too is having network issues. I really don't know what's going on. I mean, if it's government, we get that, but if it's private companies, it's funny. Oh, we have a lot of first timers. I think we need to pass the puff round. Yeah, our ushers. Ushers. We have Charles Akpabio here. Dr. Akpabio is here for is here again. It's his third time here. Okay. We have a lot of first timers. One, two, three, four. Wow, so many first timers. So many first timers. I'm sorry you're having to experience this today, but yes, Mr. Kennedy he's finally backstage. I don't know the network is really messing things up for us, right? And that is why again we always tell everyone make sure that you are set. Make sure you have registered for through the website so that you can have access to your students dashboard, because it's only when you have access to you actually get to watch the replays, right? So that all the hiccups, all the glitches, you don't get to be affected when you're watching the replays and all of that, right? Okay, upright says two. Oh, this is your second time. Great. So a lot of first timers. Okay, so first time. Good. Okay, Mr. Kennedy, can you hear me? Oh, wow, this network tonight. Prayer band, where are you guys? Are you not praying enough? Our dearly beloved prayer band, where are you? Yes, Mr. Kennedy, can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me?
Mr. Martin,
Yes, good evening, sir. You are welcome to tonight's session. It's always a pleasure to have you. Tonight, Mr. Kennedy will be taking us on a session. I hope you can hear me though. Yeah, Mr. Kennedy is the general manager for Sylvastar Group. Um, we're taking on a session.
Mr. Martin,
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Straight or
Yes,
I'm
you're good to
bent?
go,
Which
sir.
one?
You're good to go. You're good to go. You're good to go. Oh wow. This network is seriously messing us up tonight.
On
Mr. Kennedy, can you hear me?
if
Yeah,
the network is on
can you hear me?
that of Mr. Martin's side or on
my
Hello,
side.
can you hear me? Okay, Mr. Kennedy is finally here. I can see him backstage. So, yeah, Mr. Ken, can you hear me now? Mr. Ken, can you hear me now? Oh, wow. Like, and he is ready for us. He has even sent his and this is very bad. Okay, please. Sorry for the the network issues right now. Seriously, we are we had tried everything out. We had done our best to make sure that we're ready, but tonight it's just it is what it is. So I'm just gonna go off screen now and give him a call. Please just bear Okay, great. Things seem to be under control now. I have reached out to him and I can see him on the at the backstage right now. So he's finally here. Whew. What a night. Someone once said, when things get really tense, when things get really intensely crazy like this, is because there's about to be a breakthrough. So yeah, I'm just going to pull you up on stage now, Mr. Ken. Yes, Mr. Ken, can you hear me now? I hope you can hear me now. Can you hear me? Mr. Ken, can you hear me? Can you hear
Mr.
me?
Martin,
Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
hello.
Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Mr. Martin,
Can you hear me now? Okay, I think you switched to a different network now. Mr. Kennedy, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Finally. Okay. So, yeah, the network seems to be playing a fast one on us tonight, but you're welcome, Mr. Ken. So, going to skip all the formalities, all the introductions, starting on protocols, and yeah, we're just going to go right straight into the session so that we can redeem the time. Okay. So, Mr. Ken, are you good to go?
Yes, I'm good to go if we don't have any other distractions, any
Yes,
network
please.
issues at all.
Yeah, your
Okay,
your slide is up now.
okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you. I am sincerely, extraordinarily sorry for the disruptions that we've had um, these few these few minutes. So I'm just going to cut the chase and go direct to the point. Thank you so much. I want to first of all appreciate the chairman for giving me this great opportunity to speak to the realtors community, to interested people who would like to venture into the real estate business. Now, this is a visionary cohort, and it's important that we understand that real estate has gone beyond the trends of just property ownership and just building of residential properties and um, development in the residential properties alone. Now, back in the days, things used to be quite different than the way things are now. So now there are extraordinary innovations in the real estate sector at this point. So I will dive into the first point, which has to do with industry structure and how money flows. Industry structure and how money flows. Now, we can all agree with me that when it comes to do with the money flow in Nigeria, particularly in Abuja, you know, Abuja has no crude oil. We have no crude oil. We have no major um, um, industrial sector. The major sector we have in Abuja is the government. Is the government. Now, the next business sector at this point in time, back in the days, few years, like let's say 10, 15 years backwards, it was the hospitality business. You understand? But now we have huge development influxing into the real estate sector. So basically, when this development is observed, one thing is sure, and what is sure is that the money flows to that direction. And the reason why the money flows into that direction is as a result of the fact as a profit people would like to invest. And now there are many streams. Now, these streams benefit hugely from this flow. From this flow, the government sector, the corporate sector, or even the individual market, even the individual market. Real estate is one thing that benefits from the upstream to the downstream. Now, if you're wondering, as a newbie in the real estate business, if you're wondering, okay, you're clicking in, you're just clicking the link to see like what's going on, like what is this real estate business all about? I'm assuring you 100% that this is one business after this lecture, after this seminar, this is one business that you would like to venture into that will bring a turnaround of your financial, capacity at the end of the day. So let me walk you through the process. First of all, now the first upstream of the real estate sector are the developers, particularly, and I said these are the creators of real value. Now, in the commercial sector, in the business sector, there are people called the importers or the manufacturers. Now, the importers and the manufacturers can as well be exchanged as the developers in the real estate sector. These are people who come with bulk cash to invest in the business. Now, from my PowerPoint, I said they acquire land, design estates, secure approval, and build infrastructure. And please, if you're watching me and you're hearing me, please you can send messages. You can keep on sending messages or send emojis so that I know that network is no more an obstacle, and you guys are hearing me, clearly. Okay, so we have the developers that invest in bulk in the business, and money flows to them first because they initiate the supply. So they are as well known as the importers of the commercial sector or the business sector. So they go with bulk cash, seeing the futuristic prospects of the business. Nobody brings a huge amount of money to invest in real estate or invest in any business until effectively they have done their due diligence to make research to know if this particular line of work or if this particular line of business is profitable. So, so it's important. Okay, now, so we have the, after that, we have the um, the the investors, which are the buyers. They are the fuel of the industry. Their money drives development, expansion, and returns for every stakeholder, and understanding, and they also understand their psychology. So from the developers, we have the investors, people who are the landowners or the subscribers of this, investment. Now, this is the most important part. The third downstream of the real estate sector are the realtors. And the end commission, they and determine the market visibility. So this is basically where 90% of everyone here come in. And we must understand that the realtors is the heartbeat of the real estate company. Without the realtors, without you particularly, the real estate company ceases to function and ceases to prosper.
Hello, Mr. Ken, are you there? Wow, the network has dropped again, it will seem. Okay, he's back. Hello, Mr. Ken. Can you hear me? Mr. Ken, can you hear me? Hello.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, Mr. Ken, can you hear me? Mr. Ken, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Great. Please, you can go ahead, sir. Hello, you can go ahead, sir.
It's off again.
Mr. Ken, are you there? The network tonight is just on a whole different level. Seriously. Um, the second speaker is ready for us. He is supposed to come up on stage now, so I guess we'll just have to we'll see what we can do about Mr. Ken's session. Please just give me a moment. Yeah, we'll see what we can do about Mr. Ken's session. So Mr. Ken can, we can have the second speaker. That's the person of Dr. Moses, the CEO of Mosaic Homes. Yeah, who just entered back. He just came on backstage now. So we are hoping that the network will will cooperate with us better for Dr. Moses' session. Yeah, but if there's anything that you can actually take away from Mr. Kennedy's session is the fact that realtors are the heartbeat of the real estate industry, right? You are the abitu shakers, the doers, the movers, and the controllers, right? So we'll just usher in Dr. Moses now. Hope he's there. Yes, he is there. So let me just get a confirmation that he is ready for us. So yeah, sorry about that. We'll see what we can do about Mr. Ken's session. Yeah, so we'll see what we can do about Mr. Ken's session. But for now, yeah, we're just waiting for Dr. Moses' confirmation to let us know that he is ready for us, right? Yep. Now we hope the network works for Dr. Moses. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Awesome, awesome. Yes, I can. So you are welcome. You are welcome on board, sir. The network has been has been really crazy during the first session for tonight. Just the second, as we said. Um, Network has been really poor. We really hope that it's going to allow us, hear you and learn from you tonight. Yeah. So, sir, without much further ado, I'd like to excuse you and hand the mic over to you, such that you can take over, sir.
All right. So, thank you so much, host, for today. I want to bring greetings to every one of us in Sylvastar Academy. I want to believe that most of us right here, live and direct, are out here because of value. I I wish some of us we could see and interact properly so I could ask some questions. But if I could see the chat of people, few things I would like to know is if you have been into uh, the real estate world, if you love to come here to make money, I'd love to ask some questions. But first, I'd love to introduce myself. My name is Moses Egremon, the MD, CEO of Mosaic Homes. I I've been a salesman all my life, and I usually say that to people because my ever first career of making money is when I walked to an office and I told them I'd love to sell for you. I did door-to-door sales. I walk from places to places trying to make sales, and I've always loved selling. The major reason why I've always loved selling is simply because of one word: commission. I just jumped into a book one time and I read that. And it was a book I was reading, and they said, if you really want to change your life, most of the American entrepreneurs today started their journey on sales. And that's how I fell in love with sales, simply being because they have no roof to how much they can earn. Now, no roof to how much you can earn is something you must understand. You can decide your income. Another word for the salesman job is a performance economy. We choose how much we want to earn, how much we want to pay ourselves. If we put in the effort, we get more. If you put no effort, you don't get anything. Now, it's something, this is a career path. And I can tell you for free, I've enjoyed this part in life. Coming to become a realtor, coming to look at this topic, becoming a recognized realtor. You can't talk about a realtor's job without talking about sales. Like this is hand, they go hand in hand. If you are not looking into sales, you're not looking into if you want to be a realtor, you're not looking into sales, you're not ready for the job. Another exciting thing is if you're going to be a realtor and you don't understand the word commission, the power of commission, any commission, see, this is different from salary. You own your own business, you pay yourself. That mindset messed with me many years ago, earning my own money, paying my own self, and it changed my entire life. So I believe this meeting is for this purpose. We're going to be sharing values, giving trainings, knowledge gap that can actually fix a lot of us in. And I won't be wasting your time. But every knowledge you'll be getting here, you can actually consider it as knowledge from experience and also information that can put your business into a new speed. All right. So can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? I want to be sure that I can communicate. Sorry about my voice. I've had some bad voice for the past few days, so I'll be taking some hot tea so I can keep pulling it down. But if you can hear me, let me know I can hear you. I don't know. I'm not getting feedback. Can you all hear me? Okay. Someone say we can hear you loud and clear. All right. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. I can see the chat now. All right. So if you can hear me, write the word commission, 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 commission. I want to see the word commission right there. So I need to know how many of us can hear me. All right. Okay. So my topic today is becoming a recognized realtor. I was supposed to put up my slide right here, but I'm just going to flow with us and see how fast we can get something out of this meeting. One of the first thing I wrote here is positioning yourself. Positioning yourself, understanding positioning. Now I'm going to be talking about this because if you understand how to position yourself in this market, you have a chance of winning. Everywhere is crowded. Everybody is selling properties. This is no more news. In fact, there's a joke raining everywhere that the sellers are more than the buyers. If you've ever heard of that before, indicate I've heard of that, that there are more sellers today than the buyers. Will you believe in that statement? But funny enough, that our liking days to the academic days, everybody is going into school, but not everyone is coming out as first class. Not everyone. If you go to the 100 level today and you walk in there and you ask every 100 level student, how many of you want to be a first class? Everybody hands will be up. The same 100 student, 100 level student, get to meet them 200 level, 300 level, 400 level, the answers get to window down. At final year, the school do not actually choose people. Circumstances, people get to choose themselves. And then you will find that some persons will become exceptional. So this meeting is, how do you become exceptional? How do you become that recognized realtor? How do you become that person that if people want to do business with, they want to do business with you? And don't think it's just about the realtors industry that is overcrowded. Every industry is overcrowded, but mind you, in the midst of the crowd, certain persons get to push there, and that's how you have to choose yourself. This is what I've come to believe. No industry will choose you. You have to choose yourself. You have to make that decision that you have to be at the top of your game. It's a choice. That's where it all starts from. Go to the musical industry today. There are a lot of people trying out music, but very few persons are the limelights. Check out every industry, the movie industry. It's the same thing right here. So becoming a recognized realtor has a whole lot to do with some strategic steps that you must take. And number one is right positioning yourself. So just a bit of how you need to position yourself, which I want to put out here. One of the things I have here is that, so you have to be known for something. You have to be known. If you don't position yourself that this is what you are doing, and you don't make enough people know this is what you are doing, you don't position yourself in this industry, and you don't come out differently, because if everybody is doing the same thing, you're not coming out, why should people consider you different? And you have to choose that. You have to choose how do you want to appear in the industry. Now, one of the things you need to know is this: if you don't show up consistently, people will take you off their mind. And that's something about positioning yourself. Now, we've seen a lot of speakers who come here train on different topics that will relate to what I'm about to talk about now. People show up, a lot of realtors you see today post a lot. Some persons are yabbing there, some persons are saying, why do you always post a lot on your status on properties? Why are you always online posting? You're a realtor, you're not putting enough out there, you're not positioning yourself. So number one thing right here is that you have to understand that to become a recognized realtor, you have to position yourself as one who is an expert. Nobody will call you an expert. You have to call yourself an expert. You have to act like an expert. You have to act like the pro. You have to understand that there are amateurs in the industry. Why should people consider you first? The second thing right here is visibility. Let's talk about visibility. See, if they can't see you, they won't buy from you. If they can't see you, they won't buy from you. People buy from who they can see all the time. I will share my story as an example. So there was a point I wanted to buy a property in Abuja. I wanted to buy a house. I just felt like I wanted to buy a house that period. And I said, I want to buy a house. It just came up. I said, I need to buy a property. So cash, so money was in my hand, not up to the exact money, but I want to start inquiring that period. And I went through my phone. I've been seeing most persons post on properties. And there was this lady, I haven't even met her before, but we had the contacts together. We have our phone number, so we see each other's status. So I saw her post. I just wrote to her, do you have some properties I can buy? And then she showed me, and then she took me for inspection and all of that. But at the end of the day, I bought the house through her. And then a friend of mine heard about it and called me one time and said, Moses, you are not trying. You bought a property from someone else when you know I'm into real estate. And I said, but I don't know you are into, I don't see your post. Honestly, he was sometime my age. He got I made that was like I went that friend, but I knew he was into property like 4 or 5 years ago before I ever bought a property. But I don't see a single post on properties on his wall. I have never seen him post on anything that has to do on that has to position him on real estate. As at the time I needed to make a decision, I made my decision around someone that I'm always seeing. So people don't know the power of visibility. People may not be buying from you today, but the truth is you are planting your picture in their memories. So whenever they need to make a decision, you are number one. And if you really want to start becoming recognized, you have to create enough visibility. Today, there are a lot of tools for visibility. The social media is doing a good job for everybody. Facebook can give you visibility. Your state, your WhatsApp can give you visibility. The point is, how often do you post? The problem we have most times is that we often think marketing is the same thing as sales. Now, you go on the road, you see people post on billboards. They don't make sales. The people don't stop on the road to buy from them from the billboard. But the essence of putting a billboard is so they can plant themselves in the minds of people consistently. You can't afford billboard as a realtor, but you can stay consistent with your visibility. So don't get weak just because you're not making sales, which is what a lot of people go through. Oh, because I'm not making sales, I'm not selling anything today. So they get angry. And because they get angry, they move out. They don't post anymore. You kill your visibility. And the day the buyer will be there, the buyer will not see you. And that's the issue. So let's go to the next thing, credibility. I want us to write credibility. So the first one is positioning. The second is visibility. The third is credibility. Can we write credibility? Say credibility. You see, every business work very easy with trust. Trust. See, the major business, the major transaction, everyone is going every day is trust. The day I knew people buy from people they can trust, and that's it. The hard work is becoming someone people can trust. Most of us are struggling with our real estate business simply because we don't have enough people that can trust us. I asked someone sometime, he's a realtor, he makes a lot of sales. I said, what could be your major secrets? And he said, all he can say is that people like him and they trust him. He said he has seen situations where people pick properties from other real estate company and from other online, they just saw other adverts. They pick properties and come to him and say, can you look for these properties for me? I want to buy from you. Trust. One thing we must know is that credibility is built. And if you're not focused on building credibility, you'll struggle. Credibility is built. You can't just wake up overnight and expect people to trust you. One of the key ways you can build credibility is not just posting your looks, posting the flyer, post the knowledge, show product knowledge, show how much intellectual you can be around that subject. This is real estate. Can you talk about real estate? People feel the people because once when you sound like an expert, people can buy from you. Everybody wants to buy from the experts. And that's why a lot of people who sound like the experts, they can talk about that topic, attract more buyers, go beyond just posting pictures. You can't be a recognized realtor that way. You have to go as sharing knowledge. I'm not just selling properties. Why should people buy land? Why should people buy this investment? Can you put knowledge out there? This is one thing that builds credibility in silence. Because people just have to trust who they are buying from. And guess what? They always want to buy from the experts. Nobody loves amateur. Nobody. So when you consistently appear amateur, appear like someone who is not a pro, people go away from you. So to increase your credibility, you have to appear as a pro. And how do you appear as a pro? Show knowledge, show how much you know about what you're selling, and then you attract buyers. The fourth one is value delivery. Value delivery. Ensure you are not just waiting, because what usually get to happen in the industry most times is, if you are showing to your clients that you are delivering for your clients, other clients will trust you. You're not just showing out there that you're selling property, but you've never been on site before. You've never gone on inspection with any of your clients before. You've not positioned yourself like what you are selling. This is a tangible asset. This is what I'm delivering on. This is how much people can start looking into you and say, this person is closer to this. And one of the last things I want to share with us right here, which is the crazy aspects of becoming a recognized realtor, is follow up. Can we say follow up? If you don't understand anything today, understand that the key factor to put more success is in the follow up. A long time ago, I learned 3 C's. CC, contact like crazy in sales. They say if you want to make a lot of money, ensure you're always in the business of raising a lot of contact, getting more people to know you, getting more people. That's the business of a salesman. The next thing is the business of exposing your product, selling. But the main goal here is the other one is the fortune is in the follow up. FF. The fortune is in the follow up. Now, the fortune is not when you are getting the contacts, no. The fortune is not when you are selling. The fortune is in the follow up. How many persons? And what is your follow up strategy? A lot of people miss start in this game because when people don't buy from them, they knock them off. In sales, people may not buy from you from day one. It is normal. In fact, you are always lucky to have people buying from you when from day one. That's a luck. The main sales is in the follow up. Now you want people is how much your follow up strategy that position you as a solid realtor. If you fail in follow up, you fail in the business. So one of the things you need to know is that 80% of the recognitions that happens in the follow-up. If you choose to abandon the people that you have, they may forget about you. So you need to come back with a strategy. How do I keep following up with people? I've gotten a lot of persons. I've met this person. I've met them. Did I reach out again? Did I go back to this person? Did I have a communication system that I can always get back to these people so they don't forget me? Most persons you're meeting, they don't even save your number. So you need to be sure that they have your number so they can see your status. A lot of them are not even in the communication line with you. You need to get back to them again. But if you go on your day one and you stop, you miss that. The fortune is in the follow-up. The money that you're looking for is not in the first day, it's in the follow-up. How much person on your follow-up list will tell your money? I usually ask this thing in sales. What's your sales pipeline? How many persons do you have there that you can go back to? That's your business. Then the last one here is consistency. 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 Now, to close us in this meeting, which is what I want to share with us, is I learned something on time that changed my life, and I always share this. And I'm going to close with it. For every knowledge that you meet in your entire world, There are only 4 levels to become a pro to read. This 4 learning mechanism changed everything I want to learn. And that's why I don't care when people laugh at me at the beginning, because I know what I'm doing and I know where I'm going to. The first part is called the unconscious incompetence. The second is called the conscious incompetence. The third is called the conscious competence. And the last is called the unconscious competence when you become a pro. And I'm going to explain something. The first, unconscious incompetence. You are so incompetent and you're unaware of it. You are so incompetent and you are unaware of it. The second is called a conscious incompetence. Now, everybody you see today have their day one. Let nobody deceive you. Every pro were once amateur. Every expert were sometimes incompetent. During the phase of to move from your unconscious incompetence to your conscious competence is what we call learning, training. This meeting can only move you from your conscious incompetence to your unconscious, from your unconscious incompetence to your conscious incompetence. You will still be incompetent even after this meeting. But the only difference is that you are conscious about it. That's why we have a lot of people that have read several books on how to succeed and they are not making it, and you're wondering why. The difference is they are aware of their incompetence, but they are still incompetent because knowledge is not enough to get you there. Knowledge is not enough to push you to become a pro. So to move from your conscious incompetence to your conscious competence, which is where we are going to action. Only those that will act on what they are learning will move from their conscious incompetence to their conscious competence. But during this phase is where a lot of people fail. And this is the phase where a lot of people quit. Not every one of you listening to me will stay to the end. That is fact. Because not everybody will survive the hits. Not everybody will be able to go through the whole competence, the conscious competence phase and succeed. This is likened to everything. Not everybody. You don't fail in anything you've never acted on. You only fail at things you took a step on. So becoming a recognized realtor is one thing, is a decision. But action will separate you. Every giant you see here today and the people at the top of their game went through fire. If you want to learn how to drive a car, to those of us that have learned how to drive a car today, you understand what I'm saying. Your first phase, you were unaware. Anybody can teach you driving within 5 minutes. All they need to show you is where you need to match the brake, how to start the car, and how to accelerate. That's all you need to learn. But does that make you a good driver? No. You need to act. And I can tell you, the very day you start driving, you will feel the sweat in your body. A time will come when you have confidence to go out there. You fail enough, but you chose not to quit. Then you kept at it, you kept at it, you kept at it. But let me bring you some knowledge that has really changed a whole lot. Before you see people become a pro, now I want to move from conscious competence to my unconscious competence. I'm unconsciously good. You are becoming an unconsciously good about becoming a realtor. You are just a pro and you are not messing it up anymore. You are just doing it. Go and check this anywhere. I'm saying it. It's consistency. Nobody gets better great because they read a book. Nobody get better because they attended events. Nobody got better because they took the first step. People got better and got to the best of the best of the best because they consistently show up. So if you want to make a decision today and you want to be the best at this game, just be aware of this. You're consistently showing up is what will make a difference. Most of the things you will learn on the go, you will learn them by consistency. Go and ask every expert driver today. They just got better because they keep showing up on the express. And one day they found out that they could drive on the road and change seat belts. That was what they could never do at the beginning. They could drive on the road and they could make a phone call. They couldn't do that at the beginning. I've seen situations where I had to drive and I got to my home destination and I was imagining where did I even pass? Did I pass this road or not? Because I did everything and everything went through the unconscious competence phase. But that's what we want to take you to in Sylvastar Academy, and that's what we want to see you achieve. I want to believe this is value enough. I want to say this is my time. I want to say thank you for having me. And at this point, I think the host can come up. If there's any other thing, we can take it up from there. And maybe Moses Agremo. Tell me if you got value, if you got value, indicate value, value, value. Thank you so much. This is my time.
Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you very, very much. This has been a truly enlightening session. I believe everyone who has attended this session, who actually paid attention and were taking notes, you've moved from the level of unconscious incompetence to the level of conscious incompetence. Now you know the areas where you need to grow. You need to go and start refining the skills that you need to refine. So thank you very, very much, sir. Now, just as a teaser, now I'd like to ask a question. Let me see those who have actually been paying attention to the class. What is the first step to becoming a recognized realtor? What's the first step? Let's see who's going home with the prize tonight. What's the first step to becoming a recognized realtor? Hello, what's the first step to becoming a recognized realtor? You guys should not fall my hand this night to see. I can see you. I can see you opening your notes now. Abi, is it ChatGPT you are asking? Okay, and a realtor says positioning. Is she the first person? Let me see. No, Blessing Ayodele is the first person. You say she says positioning. Yes, that's correct. Positioning is the first step to becoming a recognized realtor. People, you need to position yourself. You need to know what part of the real estate industry you're staying in. You're actually pushing yourself and branding yourself in. So yes, thank you very much, sir. That has been a truly insightful session. You not only talked about you know what it takes to become a recognized realtor, give some really practical steps, what a blueprint pretty much of what people can follow. So I have a few questions here that I'm just going to pull up. Yes, let me just pull the question up. Be sure that there are no other questions. Okay, so the first question here is how can you get direct property from the developer? Any secrets to that? I don't know if that's relatable to. Yeah. So can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see this. How can you get direct property from the developers? Then it's good to that. It's a simple thing. You go to developers, to direct property. I don't know how else I can answer that. You have to go to somebody who's a developer. So Sylvester is already a developer. And so this is a company, this is where you can get direct properties too. So there's
Property
no other way
listings,
to get
exactly.
direct property. Um,
Yeah.
and that's
Great.
it.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, for a light on, you're asking just to throw a bit more light on that. At day 3, our speaker, the person of yes, the Queen, she's going to be talking about the properties we have at Sylvastar Residencies, and you get to start your journey, basically pick some properties that you can start putting out there. And again, you can always just walk up to any developer and just ask. I mean, we are here for you. We're a good place to start, right? So yeah, so the next question is, good evening, sir. Thank you so much for this insightful session. My question is this: what are the right follow-up strategies that can lead to sales?
Okay,
So
so
talking about follow-up strategies, yeah.
okay, so just to quickly answer this, follow-ups comes with warming. So first of all, you have to have your follow-up list. You have to have your way of documenting people you meet and always have them. and he always start with reaching out either with uh, greetings. And there are people that have said that have gone as far as segmenting all their follow up into different broadcast lists. All the male are in one broadcast list, all the female are in one broadcast list. So whenever they say good morning, sir, the good morning, sir goes to only male. So the man thinks it's it. Then they say good morning, ma, it is the lady they are talking to. Or whatever, it comes with a greeting. And then secondly, it always comes with a reminder. Whatever discussion that you had with the person before now, just a little reminder. I want to bring to your notice that what we discuss it's about to go off the market, and at the same time, what we discussed the last time, the price is about to go up. So I want to quickly do a quick touch on you to ensure that you can you are still in the game to buy from it. So whatever you greet, you warn, you remind, and there are other follow-up techniques too. We have gone in details on that, but then those are the few I can recall right now, practically on how I go about it. And then also ensure that you have some good closing approach to approach your follow-up. It is a follow-up your closing works better when it comes to sales. If you want to close with the person with the fear of missing out, if you want to close urgencies in follow-up, you do it better. Urgency, oh, mark this product is about to leave the market. Can we you will be missing out. That's when
Mm,
people make decision. And as a follow-up, you ask the decision one more time again.
that's
And
right.
should we lock a position for you? Should we lock a sales for you? Should you open it with your own form for you and all of that? So follow-up is right. But just get the list ready, then do your warming up of greetings consistently.
Great, thank you very much, sir. That's was, that's very, 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 very straight to the point and very practical too. And having a broadcast, I don't know, that's for whatever reason, that's one tool that I have seen that a lot of people, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but a lot of people still don't know how to use broadcast list. And, you know, I mean, it's a little funny. And when I hear, tell some people, okay, why not create a broadcast list for this? And, they're like, what's that? What's that? Well, now you have to go learn. You've come to the point of, conscious incompetence. Now go learn so that you become, consciously competent on how to create a broadcast list, right? So thank you very much for that, sir. Now, on to the next question, which is similar to this. Question, sir, what are the right strategies to make an investor or buyer to buy from you? Yeah, I think that's it comes down to the follow up. But yeah, do you have any practical, like, conversations? Because I know for some people, when they talk about following up, it's all often always a matter of, hello, I'm still here, you have not come to buy. Hello, we still have this property. Hello, always using, I know FOMO is one strategy, but always using FOMO, I personally think that's like, you wear the person out. I know someone who wore someone out, and the person just went and, like, you're not interested in me, you only want me to buy from you, and the person went and bought that property from someone else. So I don't know, is there any other thing that we could use in follow up to ensure that the sale actually gets closed, instead of just always, FOMO, FOMO, FOMO.
Okay, so there are other ways. FOMO is not only the option. FOMO
Okay.
works basically if you haven't used it before. But of course, nobody is that dumb to keep using something strategy over and over and over. And then your client will be bothered about. Is the FOMO really actually real? One of the things that I know can stand out, which is beyond FOMO, is when you are able to show practical testimonies as a way of reminder, whereby Mr. A bought at 3 million so so time. Today the value is XYZ. Leave it like that. Sometimes you put a reminder. The truth is that is in follow-up people make decisions. In sales, people don't know how to make decisions. Let's be practical. You
Mm,
make people think. Not everybody can just sit down and say, I need to
understandable.
do
Right, right.
this. It is in how good your follow-up is coming in as a reminder to bring people's knowledge into why they should buy. So
Mm,
beyond just FOMO, you can show the idea of value appreciation over time that has happened in most person's life already. as an
Mm-hmm.
example. That also works too.
Okay. Thank you very, very, very much, sir. I remember there was this person I saw. The person bought a property for about 500,000 naira, and 6 months down the, I think yeah, 6 months down the line, that same property that the person bought for 500 was now worth about I think about 3.5 million naira, right? When I saw that, I held the person's document. I was literally screaming. I was like, I mean, and I didn't buy. Why didn't you tell me, and all of that? So, showing the value appreciation. Yeah, that's very valid. Thank you very much, sir. I think that was the person that actually, so from that I actually got convinced, and I had to put it in mind I was going to get my property, and yeah, that's how I was able to get my very first property. So, yeah. um
So
yeah.
somebody question here, say how do you build credibility fast as a beginner? Quick
Beginner
one,
in the real
knowledge
estate
will help you
industry.
faster. Knowledge will help you faster.
Hmm.
The first thing you want to build is people should know that you have content. You are good at what you are doing.
Right.
Knowledge brings your confidence higher too, and your confidence smells out. Just the same way your doubt and your disbelief will smell out also. Your confidence also
Hmm.
expresses itself. And your confidence comes from how much you know about what you're doing.
Okay.
And it sells your credibility.
Okay. Okay. Knowledge. Huh. I guess they're in the right place to acquire said knowledge. Great. Thank you very, very much, sir. This session has been truly invaluable. It's been truly practical. You've given blueprints to, getting things done. I have my notes here, and these are things that I'm definitely going to be adopting and applying in my personal life, in my journey, in my career as well. So thank you very much. And this is on behalf of all of us at Sylvastar Academy. We're saying thank you for accepting our invitation to come share from your wealth of knowledge. Thank you for, dishing out. I mean, this has been truly, and yes, thank you for answering the questions so simply. There was no overcomplication of things, and yes, thank you very much. That we truly, truly appreciate. So everyone, to say thank you to Moses, can we just put the fire emoji in the comments? Here we like to use the fire emoji a lot for those of you who don't know. So can we just put that in the comments, just to show him that we really appreciate him. Have over 90 people on the session right now. So can we just see the emojis coming up? Can we see the emojis coming up? Yes. Bachidima, yes. Thank you very much for setting the tone. Thank you very much. Yeah, yeah. Coming in, coming in. Thank you so much, sir. It's truly been a pleasure to have you. So yeah, that'll be all for Dr. Moses tonight. Just excuse him now. So sir, I don't know if you have any finishing, like, last words before you leave, closing remarks, something for
Nothing
us.
really, just everything is said already. So we're good. Thank you for your time. Thank you. I believe the journey, like I said, every amateur, every pro was just one time an amateur. Bear it in mind that one day, if you stay at the game, you get there. And that's what I've always used. I don't care how much I failed. I don't care how much I'm failing. I just know
Mm.
if I stay at the game, one day I'll get there. So you should believe that also. And you'll be recognized one day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. So we'll be excusing Dr. Moses now, and yeah, thank you very much, sir. Okay, that has been Dr. Moses. Yeah, Egbiremore. Yes, I hope I pronounced that correctly. I always shy away from pronouncing his surname. Yeah, but yeah, it's been truly a pleasure having our speakers, our facilitators for tonight. For Mr. Kennedy, his session was meant to be trends in real estate, in the real estate industry. Just foundation session. We will think something out as to how to get his session probably recorded and then shared with you guys. It will definitely be on your students dashboard. Just wait for the announcement as to what's going to happen on that front. But for Dr. Moses' slides, for Mr. Kennedy's slides, everything will be in your students dashboard. So if you don't have your students dashboard yet, um, let me just pull up the barcode. So if you can just scan it. Yeah, so if you can see, that's the barcode right there. So if you can just scan it. yeah, such that you can be on make sure that you have access to to the student dashboard. And yes, it has been sent to your email. So a lot of you have been actually reaching out that you're not able to access your the students dashboard via email. I don't know why that is the case, but for those who have reached out, we escalated to our IT and they resent the emails. And you should have gotten, should have created your profile and all of that. We've seen those of you about over 100 and something that have created their taking the attendance for matric, which is on the student dashboard. So that shows us that you actually have access. With this QR code, however, what it's going to do is it's going to take you to where you can log in. Okay, so you first have to sign up, create your profile, and then you can now log in. Again, the link will also be sent on the group so that you can you can just click on the link and then just log in from there. It's not a big deal. Okay, so that's it from us for day one. Tomorrow is going to be day two. Let me pull up the just hold on, let me pull up the what's it called now, the cover for tomorrow. That's for day two. Tomorrow we're having two CEOs, yes, and two truly incredible people, CEOs, coming to speak with us, coming to share from their wealth of knowledge for us tomorrow. um Wait, and now it started acting up again. Okay, so yes, there will be let's hear you any further with this whole. I mean, it's a wonder that the network has become so stable all of a sudden, but yeah, thank God for that. Yeah, see you guys tomorrow, 7 p.m. Remember, do not miss your attendance by 3 p.m. Attendance is coming. You see the way it was. I will inform the IT now so that they can lock it up. And normally by 3:30 attendance, the form is locked already, so you don't, you miss it, It's 30 minutes, right? But for tonight, we're just gonna leave it for now. At the end of once we get off this session now, we're gonna turn it off so that nobody will, sneakishly go and take attendance that they were here. But yeah. So see you guys tomorrow. It's been amazing. It's been an awesome experience learning from Dr. Moses. It's been, an interesting experience tonight. Yeah. Cheers. Good night, everyone.